Tony Stark. Me and you both know this guy as a made-up character. Robert Downey Jr. is the actor. But if we look at Robert Downey Jr., his role died in 2019. That's when his character died. And 2019 was the year of the pig. Why is that important? Because our man over here is born 1965, the year of the snake. He's an 11 life path. And the snake and pig are enemy signs. Think about how life is imitating art, which is imitating life, which is imitating art itself. A man whose most popular role as Iron Man dies in that role in 2019, which is a pig year, and he's a snake. Well, you see, the guy who is most compared in real life to him is Elon Musk. That's who they compared. Now, I kind of find that insulting because the guy who plays him is a snake and the guy they say it is a pig. So this is not how the system works. But today we're going to be going through Elon Musk. We're going to be going through a lot of stuff, not just his money, but if we're going to start with Elon Musk, we're going to start there. Elon Musk, born June 28, 1971, is a 7 life path, but he's also born on the 28th. And see, 28 is number of wealth. That's why Bill Gates is born on the 28th. That's why Vanguard, the biggest asset manager in the world, was founded 5/1/1975, adds up to 28. That's why when you look down the list of the richest people in the world, you're going to see the 28 is always there. So that's where Elon gets his money from. He has the 28 energy. Again, the Dallas Cowboys, the most valuable football franchise, sports franchise in the whole world, founded on 28. So it goes on and on and on. But Elon is also a 7, and 7s have issues in relationships. Yes, they're smart, but they got issues in relationships. Look at this. Maybe that explains why Elon has so many wives and exes. Let's start with Mrs. Wilson, his first one. She was born September 2nd, 1972. In January 2000, Wilson married Musk. Their first child was born in 2002 and died of a sudden... Okay, that's unfortunate. Their first kid died. But Elon Musk, as smart as he is, he's never going to figure out why. I mean, I'll tell everyone why right now. If you have a kid who's born in 2002, that's not a good thing if it came from a mother born 1972, the year of the rat, and 2002 is the year of the horse. See, those are enemy signs. So when you have a mother give birth to a child in her enemy sign, things like this are much more likely. Now, see, if Elon Musk was a real genius, he would have known about this. But, you know, some people are just smart at some things. See, numerology and astrology covers everything. You can pretty much dissect people's lives with this stuff. So this is what we're doing right now. Again, extremely unfortunate something like this happened. This tests anyone, but an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And if you understand how astrology works, you don't make mistakes like that. And they announced they were getting divorced. Okay. So that was his first wife. The rat divorced him in 2008, a rat year. And one of the reasons she said she divorced Musk, he was dismissive of her career ambitions. He would describe himself as the alpha in the relationship, and he pressured her to be a trophy wife. I don't see anything wrong with that, so it is what it is. Now, let's go on to his second wife, Riley. Okay, look at her. She's born September 26, 1985. They began their relationship in 2008. I wonder if this was before or after they're divorced. They got married in 2010, the year of the tiger, and they ended their relationship in March 2012, a dragon year. In 2013, Musk and Riley, they remarried. So they married twice. Okay. So you get married, you get divorced, you get married again. So this is Musk's third marriage. And again, they got divorced. So again, 3 divorces. Let's move on. Divorce was finalized. So again, now let's look at the astrology and numerology of his second relationship with his second wife. They got married right here. It says right here that they got married in 2010. Okay. 2010 is the year of the tiger, and they got divorced in 2016, which is the year of the monkey. So again, the numerology and astrology is very simple. 2010 tiger, 2016 monkey, enemy signs. So they started something in a tiger year and it ended in the enemy year where they imprinted that energy. Their marriage was imprinted with tiger energy and it basically went away in the monkey year. This is something interesting. Born on the 17th, Amber Heard born on the 22nd, Riley 26 6. So again, 2 and 6 is 8, 17. 1 and 7 is 8. So again, these women are definitely going after him because of the bag. Now, when you look at Mr. Musk, something stands out. Now, we know it was in the PayPal mafia with a few other geniuses, and they made a lot of money. And then he took that money he made with PayPal and put it in SpaceX, and he put it in a bunch of other investors like Tesla. But Tesla was on its last legs in 2010. It was on the verge of bankruptcy. And then what happened? January 2010, the Department of Energy issued $265 million loan. Now, Tesla did repay that loan, but without that loan, they're done. They were absolutely done. So again, maybe that has something to do with the fact that Mr. Musk is always complimentary to one person alone. That's Barack Obama, President Barack Hussein Obama. And when it came down to it, without Barack's approval, this loan doesn't get approved. So it is Barack Obama who saved Elon Musk. And I'm sure he's going to be repaying that favor over and over, because that is how things like that work. Again, don't think that Mr. Musk is so benevolent and he doesn't owe anyone favors. So one thing about Musk is people have to understand is, if this was 10 years ago, people would be considering him a far left liberal. Now they consider him a conservative because the pendulum has swung so much. So let me give you an example of how this works. So this was Elon Musk about 10 years ago, okay? He was far left right here. But because now far left is this, Elon, who is still here, looks like he's very, very conservative. That's not the case at all. So when it comes down to it, you have to understand that Mr. Musk is not a conservative. He is a liberal, a far left liberal who believes in basic income. He's a man who believes in a lot of these qualities. The reason Mr. Musk is so-called all of a sudden conservative is because he's pissed off. He's pissed off. And the reason Mr. Musk is pissed off, again, this is what I believe. The reason Mr. Musk is pissed off goes on to his first wife. You see, he had a kid with that first wife, and that kid turned out to be transgender, and she basically legally changed her name from Musk because she wants nothing to do with their father. I believe that was the moment that broke Elon, and all of a sudden, this guy who's a far left liberal, again, basic income, all that good stuff, carbon tax, he's on it. He loves this stuff, okay? After that happened, he was on his revenge tour, and he decided he was going to go to war with everything that happened to basically brainwash his daughter. By the way, I don't disagree with him, but the fact of the matter is, that's what triggered that man right there. Petty ass revenge, just like anyone else. See, he's just like us. He might be a billionaire. His wallet's definitely a lot fucking heavier than ours, but he's just like us. He wants revenge against the system that turned his kids against him. That's what's going on. But unfortunately for him, he's born 1971, and next year is 2025, the year of the snake. His enemy sign. Let me tell you guys something. If you're in the stock market, short Tesla in 2025, because Elon Musk is going to have a real fucking tough year, because his enemies are gathering. They're coming together like this, and they're going to come after him. They started a little bit already, but it's nothing compared to what's going to happen in 2025. So that's what it is, folks. I told you this year, Amazon's going to have trouble. Hi, Jeff Bezos. And next year, Tesla and SpaceX, all these companies under Mr. Musk, 1971, are going to have a hell of a lot of trouble. And from a personal note, I find it highly offensive that since Mr. Musk took over Twitter, I've not been suspended once, but I've been suspended twice now. So obviously, communists get a free ride on Twitter. Obviously, people who are sexual deviants get a free ride on Twitter. Porn is okay on Twitter. Alex Jones is okay on Twitter, but a numerologist name of Gary the Numbers guy isn't. Yeah. And if you go to my account that was suspended, find GG33, and my other account that I'm using now, Numerology Now, that account is blocked by Elon Musk. So Mr. Musk, you know, the universe does something once every 12 years. It makes sure enemy sign comes. It's basically a system to keep everyone in check, to make sure no one gets too powerful. And you, my friend, need to get humbled, and you will be humbled shortly. This has been a GG33 production.